told your friend you're not okay.
Guys, this isn't just a rumor. This isn't just fan speculation. If the information circulating is true, then we're witnessing one of the most shocking incidents in the history of the modern K-pop industry. Breaking news, secret files for BTS's V, aka Kim Taehyung's, new solo song have allegedly been leaked directly from within HYBE's internal system. Yes, you heard that right. Leaked. From within the system. And the moment this rumor surfaced, armies around the world stopped breathing for a moment, wondering, what the heck is going on inside HYBE? The story begins with a peaceful night that turned into global chaos in a matter of hours. Initially, several anonymous accounts on international music forums uploaded an 8-second audio clip. There were no full instruments, no beats, just a smooth, layered vocal clip, and a timbre that sounded very much like Taehyung. Armies who saw the clip were initially skeptical, as the quality sounded like a raw studio file, the kind that wouldn't have been released unless someone within the production chain had direct access. But what shook the music world wasn't just the resemblance, but the metadata attached to the file. The project name was listed, VT_album2_premix_demo05. This wasn't a mere coincidence, nor was it a fan-made edit. The file format was exactly like HYBE's internal production files. Within 2 hours, this rumor was trending on Twitter in over 40 countries. Armies began to piece together the puzzle. HYBE was indeed rumored to be working on a major project for Taehyung after the release of FRIENDS, and rumors of his solo comeback had been circulating since last summer. But no one expected a leak like this to emerge before HYBE itself made an official announcement. And to make matters worse, the audio clip disappeared from the forums just 15 minutes after it was posted, a strong indication that someone had immediately taken down the content, most likely HYBE's legal team. Korean media began to suspect something was up when a tech account that usually discusses data security posted a post that read, "There seems to be a small breach at one of Korea's major labels. Their internal systems need an audit." Without naming names, netizens could already guess the direction of the statement. At the same time, several music insiders confirmed that Taehyung's solo project was indeed in the early mastering stages, which meant premix files, demos, and raw vocals were indeed being passed between producers, engineers, and the label. This is the most vulnerable phase for leaks, especially if system security isn't strictly enforced. The army began to question, was this leak the result of an external hack, or was an insider intentionally leaking for profit? The first speculation suggested the possibility of hackers gaining access through HYBE's old, outdated servers. But the second theory was far more sinister, that someone within the production team had access to the files and was trying to sell them or gauge public response. In the global music industry, a leak like this could ruin an entire comeback timeline, impacting marketing campaigns, brand partnerships, and even promotional strategies that had been planned for months. Amidst all this, the army's reaction was commendable. Many fans immediately agreed not to share the files, considering it a violation of Taehyung's privacy as an artist and potentially damaging to his unfinished work. Several major fanbases even issued official statements confirming that the distribution of such illegal content would be prosecuted. But despite the fan community's swift action, digital traces still indicate that the file reached international platforms typically used by underground producers to share leaked music. In one discussion, one user said, "I'm sure it's V's voice. The bass resonance is unmistakable. And if it's only 8 seconds, the full song must be a masterpiece." HYBE itself remained silent, no official statement, no clarification, no confirmation. And in the K-pop world, when a label stays silent, it means they're seriously investigating. Leaks like this typically involve more than just one person, but a whole file distribution chain that must be examined one by one. From the international producer, to the vocal engineer, to the internal team that transferred the data. And behind the scenes, HYBE's legal team is likely already moving quickly to track down the source of the leak. Within the ARMY community, the conversation shifted from panic to investigation. Fans began piecing together small, previously overlooked clues, including some old posts from foreign producers who had worked with Taehyung. One wrote that he was working on the most atmospheric and emotional thing of the year. Many assumed it was another project at the time, but after the leaked audio emerged, fans began to piece together the timeline. The vocal snippet indeed had a dreamy, elegant vibe, and was full of Taehyung's signature soft yet deep voice. If the leaked file was indeed part of that song, then this wasn't just another leak, but rather part of a larger project being planned to herald Taehyung's new era. Meanwhile, rumors from industry insiders in Korea began to circulate. A music editor, who wished to remain anonymous, admitted that internal leaks typically only occur when there are loopholes in cloud storage systems or when files are shipped across borders for mixing or mastering. This further fueled the suspicion that this leak might stem from an international collaboration, something common for solo projects by artists like Taehyung. And if the files actually move to multiple overseas studios, the risk of a leak increases. Many producers employ freelance networks or additional engineers, and not all of them have the same level of security as major labels. But what makes things even more mysterious is the fact that within 24 hours of the issue surfacing, several posts discussing the leak began disappearing one by one. Foreign forums that were previously bustling with discussion suddenly went quiet. Long-running threads in the global music community vanished without a trace. Even on Twitter, several accounts discussing the file's metadata were suddenly suspended. This has led many armies to speculate that HYBE is conducting a massive takedown and acting quietly behind the scenes. Such a move suggests the presence of illegal content that shouldn't be circulating, indirectly strengthening the assumption that the files are indeed genuine and originated from their internal systems. Meanwhile, a digital forensics team hired by HYBE is reportedly combing through activity logs from the label servers, matching the times the files were uploaded online with the times of the last internal access. A large company's security system can usually detect who last opened, downloaded, or accessed the files. If an employee or external party violates protocol, their identity will likely be quickly revealed. Some even speculate that HYBE may take extensive legal action if the perpetrator is proven guilty. This means this leak is more than just a matter of leaked music, it could be a high-level data security breach. While HYBE is busy with its internal investigation, Taehyung himself has become a major topic of conversation. Fans are wondering how Taehyung will feel when he learns that the music project he's been working on quietly and meticulously has been leaked prematurely. Taehyung has always been known as an artist who takes musical details very seriously. He often waits for the right moment to release even a small teaser. And now, a demo file that wasn't ready to be heard is circulating illegally. Many fans are saddened by the emotional and creative process of an artist who values privacy and quality. But what makes this story even more interesting is how the music world has responded. Composers and international producers have voiced their support, praising ARMY for acting quickly to protect Taehyung's work. One Grammy producer even wrote that Taehyung's voice has a unique character that is highly vulnerable to misuse if leaked in its raw form. In other words, what happened wasn't just detrimental to HYBE, but also to artists who were building a new era of music. Amidst the uproar, one thing emerged that only intensified the issue. Some observers believe that leaks like this often occur when a comeback is imminent. Many labels tighten security when a project is in its final stages. This means, if the leaked files were premixes, then it's highly likely that Taehyung's album or single is nearing completion. This created a wave of optimism among armies, even as they remained angry about the leak. Now, all eyes are on one thing. When will HYBE speak? What exactly leaked? Who did it? And will this leak affect Taehyung's big comeback schedule? The answers are slowly coming to light. And when all is revealed, the K-pop world will once again be rocked by the same name, Kim Taehyung.